Hi, and welcome to the Marketing 360 platform. We design our tools to be powerful and as user-friendly as possible for our clients. While each aspect of the platform is very important to the overall success of your business, today we'll be covering the CRM tool specifically. Easily manage and organize all of your business information in one place. We know that boosting revenue and maintaining customer relationships are some of the most important goals for business owners. With the CRM tool, you can enhance your customer retention by up to 27% and boost your conversion rates by 300%. Let our CRM tool do the heavy lifting so you can focus on the growth and well-being of your business. CRM is short for Customer Relationship Management, and the Marketing 360 CRM is built to help you do just that. Build meaningful relationships with your customers. In a second, we'll tailor the CRM to our specific needs with the help of our setup wizard. Use the CRM to track potential sales, current projects, or even day-to-day communication with your customers and more. You can also use the CRM with other apps in Marketing 360 like Nurture to stay in touch with your customers through email marketing. Let's get started. To begin, we'll click on the CRM option from the global app bar. One of the most powerful features of the Marketing 360 CRM is its flexibility. However, because we don't have any information set up in our own account right now, we'll get started with the help of the setup wizard. Each step of the setup wizard uses the same tools to add, edit, copy, or delete, or even rearrange. Let's take a look at each of the customizable pieces of the CRM. First, let's review the contact fields. This step allows you to create the contact fields where customer data will be stored. Think about all of the different details that you might want to store for your new customer. There are lots of preset field options for things like pre-formatted numbers, email addresses, and more. If it's something you know you'll want to store for each new customer, add it to your Add Contact form and make it required. Next is contact types. Contact types allow you to organize your CRM by creating labels that can be used to categorize your contacts. To better prepare for this step, think about the different ways that you want to classify your contacts. Does your business have prospects, partners, customers, vendors, resellers? The list could go on. Think about how you classify each contact that interacts with your business and enter it in during this step. After that, you'll see contact statuses. Statuses can be assigned to your contacts and help in providing context to where in the sales journey your contact is at this very moment. Knowing whether your contact is a prospect, a customer, a dead lead, or a repeat customer will help your team stay up to date and close more deals. Afterwards is contact sources. This helps you stay in tune with the traffic sources that send you the best contacts. Add a source for each way a new contact can come your way. List anything from your phone calls or website forms all the way to your Aunt Linda who just can't quit bragging to her friends about your business. The CRM also allows you to automatically add contacts from your sources via a BCC import. To get more information on how to get that set up, reach out to us and we'd be happy to help. Next is history types. If you'd like to track activity between you and your contacts for things like phone calls, meetings, or emails, use history types. You can add history items to mark any kind of activity, so think about the ways you regularly interact with each contact and add a history type for the most important interactions. Then, when your teammates have any kind of correspondence with a contact, they can quickly and easily add it to the contact history and keep the whole team up to speed. Then, you'll see deal statuses. If If you'd like to use your CRM to track a sales pipeline, bids or estimates, Deals is a tool for you. Track and actively manage your pipeline within this tool and assign your deals a certain status as to where they are in the pipeline. To change what a deal is called for your specific business, simply press the pencil icon and replace the term to best reflect what your business refers to as deals. The last step in the setup wizard is project statuses. These are similar to deals, but where deals track proposed work, projects are intended to let you track the actual work you do and projects in process. Again, start by customizing the project term to fit your business. Then add as many custom statuses as needed to let you know where in the process you are with any project at any given time. Once you've completed the setup, you can always go back and make changes to your CRM settings by clicking your profile menu in the top right corner of the global app bar. Select Settings, then edit the appropriate CRM settings from there. Now that we've set up the basics of our CRM, let's jump right into how to use it. Once more, click on the CRM option in the global app bar at the top of your screen, and you'll be taken directly to your CRM. The first thing we'll go over is contacts. When your CRM loads, you'll see a list of all of the contacts you have stored within your CRM. When you need to find a specific contact, use the search bar in the top right corner of the screen. You can also filter through contacts with built-in filters like assigned to, source, status, or type. When you need to get more specific, you can build custom filters to help your specific needs. But we'll go into detail about this within a separate walkthrough video. To quickly add a new contact to your CRM, click the Add Contact button in the top right corner of the screen. The information collected for each new contact is completely up to you, but we'll start with the basic fields that should be collected for any new contact. These basic fields include a name, the source that tells us how the contact found your business, which team member you're assigning as a point of contact. Then you'll add a contact type to let you know what type of connection the contact has to your business. Then add a contact status so you know where the contact is in your lead flow. You can also tag a contact with a color for easy visualization. Those are all of the basics, but the amount of custom fields you can add here are endless. Add birthdays, anniversaries, special deals, or anything else that would be beneficial to remember about your clients. Add the information for that individual, then click Submit to save. When you need to import large amounts of new contacts at once, you can save yourself time by importing a CSV. Click the drop-down arrow to the right of the Add Contact button to begin importing your CSV. If you don't already have a CSV but would like to start one, click the drop-down arrow to the right of Add Contact and export your current contact list. This will provide you with a template where you can re-upload in the future. We recommend making all columns visible before exporting by selecting the vertical 3 dots next to Add Contacts and selecting Edit Visible Fields. Make all of the fields visible and then export the contact list. Once all fields are visible, use the Export option, click the Select All button, and then Export. You'll begin downloading a CSV file that you can use as a template to make future imports easier. After importing your file, map all of the columns from your CSV to the appropriate file in your CRM, and then click the Submit button. click their name to view their full contact profile. This includes history, tasks, and more. For more options and features, click the 3 vertical dots icon for tasks, such as exporting your contacts to a CSV, customizing the visible columns in your contact grid, and make updates to your CRM settings. Next, we'll cover the history page. History will show you any changes made to a contact profile, as well as any interactions you log. It's a very useful way to make note of any changes to a contact. For example, if you updated a contact's email address, it would show that change here. History items are date and time stamped, and it will note which user made the change. For example, if you've just had a phone call with one of your contacts, you can also add a new history item to store your notes. New history items are created by clicking the Add History button in the top right corner of the screen. Here's what this looks like. Indicate which contact this item is for, the details from the call or meeting, select the history type. This verbiage is customizable to you, and that's all done within the account settings as well. For now, I'm just going to select call. You also have the ability to notify additional users of this history log. For example, maybe this is something extremely important and your team should be notified. You can select all users, type the user's name that you would like to notify, or select that user in the drop-down. That notification will be sent via email. When you're ready to save, click Submit. History logs are stored newest to oldest, so the newest history item will show up at the top of the list. This makes it easy and quick to stay up to date on the latest customer notes. You can filter through your history items based on history type, contact status, or the user that the history was logged by. You can also set a specific date range if you only want to look at the history items within a certain time frame. Need to find a specific item? That's no problem, just search for any history item using the search bar. If you'd like to automatically track emails with your customers in your CRM history, click on the 3 vertical dots icon and use the Sync Your Email option. This is very helpful because it'll allow you to keep your emails as history items within the CRM for easy and quick access for the team. Copy the BCC address displayed and add it as an email contact in your email provider. Whenever you reach out to a customer, include the new contact as a BCC recipient, and the email will automatically be added to your history. The individual you're sending an email to must exist within the CRM as a contact with that same exact email address, and the email you're sending from must be the email address used by your Marketing 360 user account. Lastly, you can also export your history logs to a CSV by clicking the 3 vertical dots icon and selecting the Export History option. Next, we'll cover deals. The deals page allows you to track the monetary value of potential sales leads for your business. You can log the interactions you're having with that lead and also set an estimated close date for when you believe they'll convert to a customer. These are typically contacts that are thinking of becoming customers, but they haven't yet converted. Like the other pages we've covered, the Deals page features a search bar and preset filters in the upper left corner so you can sort and filter deals to find just the one you're looking for. To add a new deal, click on Add Deal in the top right corner of the page. Select the contact this deal is associated with, then give it a title. Enter the details for that quote, bid, or deal here, and enter the monetary value this would bring the business if they decided to convert, and as well as how often they'd be paying that amount. Enter in the name of the user that is working with the current deal. You can have more than one assigned if needed. Enter your estimated close date, and select the status of where they currently are in this process. This verbiage is also customizable. Once the details have been added, click Submit to save. To the right of the Add Deal button, there's a drop-down menu where you can import a CSV file of deals. Next to that is the 3 vertical dots icon, where you can click to export your created deals into a CSV file, or you can edit and customize your deal statuses. If you need to make changes, you can edit any existing deal by clicking the pencil or the 3 vertical dots icon. This allows you to copy, delete, or convert the deal to a project. Now let's cover projects. This is very similar to your Deals tab, but rather than tracking your potential pipeline, this is where you're going to track your actual pipeline. So once someone has converted from a deal to a project, they would move into this tab of your CRM. You'll notice as you've listed multiple deals or projects, our system will total the values based on how often they're paying the amount that is being shown within the upper boxes. In the same fashion, manually adding a new project is very similar to how we manually added deals. Now let's talk about tasks. Here, you can use the CRM to create tasks for internal reminders. Whether that's a phone call reminder to check in on one of the leads you've been working on, or maybe a very specific task that's unique to your business, the Marketing 360 CRM is fully customizable so you can include the tasks you need and leave out the ones you don't. Use this feature to keep your team on track by listing out the daily tasks per individual within your organization. To create a new task, click the Add Task button. When creating new tasks, there are options to fit almost any need. Mark the task as urgent. Select the contact this task is meant for, and this can be more than one person. It can also be an internal task not associated with a specific contact. Tasks can be linked to a created project or a deal when needed. You can also assign a specific color to this task, which will be reflected on your CRM calendar. When needed, upload file attachments like PDFs or images. Assign the user that is responsible for completing this task. Again, this can be one person or more. Add a start date, an end date, an all-day event, or repeat. You can keep this task private if you don't wish to have any other team members to be able to view it, or you can even create a reminder that will be sent via email. Enter as many task details as you need. The more specific you can get within the task information, the less you'll need to worry about missing information or going back and forth with the coworker. Once you finish filling this out, go ahead and click Submit to save this task. If needed, you can click the 3 vertical dots icon in the top right corner to export tasks. This is also where you'll find a quick link to create additional templates. You can also create task templates if you're following up or using the same task verbiage on a regular basis. For example, if it's a task you complete for every single contact you add to the CRM, save time by using a task template where the title and details are auto-filled instead of starting from scratch each time. Just remember to edit the dates and times for that new templated task accordingly so as not to cause any confusion. If you need to import tasks, click the drop-down menu to the right of Add Task. To help you find the task you need, there are filters and a search bar built into this tab as well in the left corner of the page. Now let's talk about lists. CRM lists offer you a way to segment your contacts based on their details. These lists are most commonly used for creating really specific audiences to target with email marketing. Your CRM lists act as the bridge between the CRM and the email marketing platform. If you haven't already watched our email marketing overview video, feel free to take a look at it to see how these two tools connect. The lists help ensure your contacts are receiving the email marketing content that is relevant to them. To create a new list, click the Add List button in the top right corner. Give your list a name and enter a description. Now you'll use the following filters to build your audience. Enter contact types. You can break this down further with date ranges. Contact statuses. You can break this down further with date ranges as well. Assignment to the user or users. Or add a tag. If you really need to get specific, you can create a custom filter for contacts that share the same data within any of the custom fields created in your account. Within this tab, much like the others, you have a search bar in the upper left corner. As an example for how powerful this tool is, you could create a list of only the contacts stored in the system with a certain status, and the system will dig through your data to create that list. Once you click Submit to save your list, it will update dynamically for you. As previously stated, one of the most beneficial features of CRM lists are their ability to be linked to email marketing. You can link your CRM list to the corresponding email marketing list in Marketing 360 Nurture. The new contacts will automatically be added to the email marketing platform for you. If you have an email automation created and linked to that same list, it will send that new contact on that email journey as soon as they enter the CRM. The last page in your CRM is Reports. This is a high-level overview of what's currently going on within your CRM and everything we've covered so far. For example, view the total number of contacts that are currently stored in your CRM and when those contacts were added. View the number of contacts broken down based off of contact type, status, source, or program. You can also view how many projects or deals you currently have created and see those numbers broken down by their statuses. Lastly, view your communication or history items based on the history type. If you need insight into a specific time period, you can also set date ranges to track your CRM growth over a specific period of time. Again, if you need to make any customizations to your Marketing 360 CRM, you can do this by clicking on the Profile menu, selecting Settings, then scrolling down to the CRM settings. And that's it! That was the overview for the Marketing 360 CRM tool. We hope this video helps you understand the power behind the CRM tool and how to utilize it to drive success to your business. For more information or for any general questions you may have about the tool, feel free to check out our extensive online knowledge base at support.marketing360.com or send us an email at support@marketing360.com.